But speaking of hit and miss, I think it's time for us to move on to our box office analysis.
Yes.
Because Blue Beetle deserved better than a $25 million opening weekend. It's not amazing, but it's not that bad.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that right there. Like people were talking, I talked with someone at work, and he was like, "Oh yeah, this was a big success. I heard it was number one movie." Like, no.
Yeah.
Uh, it was like, okay, that makes sense because I heard I did better than Barbie, but then I realized that Barbie been out for like 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Is this the first time Barbie's been dethroned as number one?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, because Ninja Turtles gave like a couple of movies have beaten Oppenheimer for that number two spot, but Barbie and Oppenheimer are just linked up with their weird like Oppenheimer is X, Barbie is 2X link the whole summer.
Yeah.
Um, Ninja Turtles continues to have decent holds. Oh yeah, also Blue Beetle is like doing nothing internationally. So either let's see here, international. Okay, the biggest market is Mexico, so that's not
Mhm.
entirely
Not
surprising.
no.
Followed by Brazil, United Kingdom, France, Indonesia, India, Spain. Yeah, so it's like it's not doing. Uh, Actually, no, I'm starting to think. Yep, no China release.
Yeah. Huh.
I know that the Chinese market isn't fond of black people. I don't know what their opinion of Latinos is.
Probably not any better.
Maybe some. I don't know. Probably maybe somewhat better, but either way, didn't bother getting it released for China.
Yeah.
Not that it would have probably made them much money anyway.
Mhm.
But it's just kind of a disappointment. It's because what I find funny is that every time there's one of these movies comes out, like The Flash or now this, people talk like this is the end of the road, and it's like
Yeah.
everybody forgets that there's Aquaman 2 showing up.
Yeah. Well, I don't have any hope for that movie.
No, but yeah, everyone talked about The Flash like it was the end of the road. Now they're talking about Blue Beetle like it's the end of the road.
Yeah.
Are you guys just wanting to be done? You know what? This is like the pathetic last breaths of the Snyderverse as it sputters out.
Yeah.
Changus, China tried not to be racist challenged, failed.
Yeah.
Um, Ninja Turtles is holding in there. It's doing nothing internationally either, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Because, like, to give you an idea, Ninja Turtles. Actually, I wonder if it has been released in Japan yet. It
Uh,
has. It has not. Okay.
has not. Okay.
I'll be curious to know how well it does in Japan because uh, Japan was like a big enough market for Ninja Turtles that they actually hired an anime studio to make four additional episodes to support some Japan only toys that they came out with, where the
Wow.
Ninja Turtles did like a Power Rangers transformation.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah.
that was interesting.
Yeah.
Um, a movie that I've heard literally nobody talk about, Strays.
Yeah.
I only know that this movie existed because when I went to go see what was that movie I went to a few weeks back that I actually kind of enjoyed, and now I feel silly that I don't remember the name of it.
Joyride?
Joyride, thank you.
Yeah.
It was a trailer in front of Joyride.
Yeah.
It's basically Will Ferrell and some other people as talking dogs doing weird and adult things. I think Strays actually has a decent comedic premise because you just have this dog who loves his owner so much that the owner just like literally wants him dead. So he abandons him in the middle of the city. It's like, you left me behind on purpose? Yeah, man, but it's a good life out here. No, we're gonna go home. I'm going to bite off his. But like the opening is just full of lots of drug jokes, so it seems kind of uninspired. I
Yeah. Yeah.
haven't seen anybody bother to review this thing.
Mm,
There's a reason they're dumping it in August.
yes.
Continuing on down, Meg 2 The Trench has a sub 50% hold, so or drop, so
Not
It's
bad.
not at this point. It's probably not going to make its money back because most of that international money is coming out of China, where they get a quarter back. So,
Yeah.
but not too big of some Barbie money will help fix that.
Yes.
Haunted Mansion, the movie that should have come out around Halloween, continues its drop.
Yes, because they needed to give the Marvels more time for some reason.
uh, it's going to be the best movie ever, Daniel.
I know.
There's three strong women. What name one show that you've talked about in the last half hour with three strong women that wasn't amazing?
Oh yeah, you got me there.
uh, Talk to me, horror movie, no thoughts, no opinions.
Yeah.
Um, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning continues to slowly wither and die.
Yeah.
It will end its domestic box office run a little bit behind Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny at this rate.
Mm,
But
yeah.
it smokes internationally, so it's a race to see who's the biggest, nearly $300 million bomb of a movie.
Well, I think we all know what my money's on.
Yeah. Then we got The Sound of Freedom, rounding out the top 10.
Yeah.
It's kind of spent at this point, it looks like, but
Yes.
it's it has more domestic box office at this point than Indiana Jones or Mission Impossible.
Oof. Yeah.
I had not noticed that it had caught up that much. Wow.
Yeah. That's pretty amazing.
Um, then week 2, Last Voyage of the Demeter. Yeah,
Yeesh.
Hyperbomb.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll be a good write off for Universal.
Yep. Then you got Elemental, who has more box office to it than Indiana Jones or Mission Impossible. Nope, it's
No.
behind Mission Impossible. But you know what? For where it started off, more than $450 million combined, national and international, is so much higher than I was expecting for this thing.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. I was thinking Buzz Lightyear. That's what
Yeah,
I thought. I thought it was gonna be in Lightyear
it's
territory.
it's more than double the Lightyear.
Yeah.
Mind
Yeah.
you, it's still not profitable because they put ding 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 $200 million into this thing plus whatever ads they did run.
Yeah. Which I don't
So
think were many.
I think they had a Super Bowl ad,
Oh, that's right. They had a Super Bowl ad. Yeah.
so they spent at least that much money.
Yeah.
But like for a $29 million opening, it's got these are technically Top Gun Maverick legs just from a small starting place.
Hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, it shows that just being kind of uninspired as a family movie isn't a bad thing because maybe they don't want their kids to be challenged. It's like I want to get some air conditioning and eat some popcorn and have those kids uh, stop screaming at me for 3 minutes during the summer break.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that not really any surprises this week.
No.
Do we have any big releases coming up? What is coming up?
Uh,
I think the next big one might be Equalizer 3.
oh, I didn't know they did an Equalizer 3.
Yeah, September 1st. I've seen a couple of ads for it, specifically on Paramount, I think.
Wow. Uh,
So,
all these old guys doing action movies.
modern nutrition and supplements and stuff keep them doing it. So,
Yeah, that's true.
might as well cash in.
Yeah.
But that September 1st launch date is not a vote of confidence.
No. Well, the first two movies I don't think were big hits. I think they were modest hits.
Let's find out. Yeah, you're right. Neither one cracked 200 million internationally.
Yeah.
So that's 10 years? Huh. Wow.
Yeah,
They've been doing this for a while.
yeah,
But folks, this is also part of why we decided to stop talking about the culture war stuff, and it's not just us being tired of it. It's more just like, what culture is there to war over?
yeah, yeah. What are we getting mad about again?
Yeah. We know that this Snow White movie is a dumpster fire. We've known that this Snow White movie is going to be a dumpster fire. Gosh,
4 years.
yeah, however long they've been working on it.
Yeah,
So it's just, yeah, like, big surprise.
yeah, yeah.
Well, I think we've exhausted this topic, as you like
Yes.
to say.
Yeah.
The box office, it's no surprises except for, but there is some injustice there.
Yes.
If you didn't see my review of Blue Beetle, it is a totally fine movie. If you don't like, it's basically a Phase One Marvel movie. I encourage people to actually give it a shot
Mm,
because I did enjoy myself quite a bit.
yeah.
It, way better than the Flash, and in the Flash, I even found myself enjoying it somewhat once I got Stockholm syndrome into being able to ignore that there were two Ezra Millers.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I would say as long as it's better than Morbius.
Oh yeah, I mean Morbius is our F standard for superhero movies.
Yeah.
That was, but we have a whole review that you can watch at that.
Yes.
Let's talk about some actual cinema.
Yes.
So